keep going throughout your, anytime you guys are running out of words to say, instead of making it like an awkward silence or like, oh, I don't know what I should keep talking about, just move on to the sale. And then, whether or not you get a yes or a no, that no will allow you to progress the sale, because now you can try and overcome that, and then once you overcome that, you get to move on. So, but yeah, is there any, am I able to mirror up to the screen?
Yeah. You want the app?
No, yeah, I was just going to go through it and kind of show you how I roll through Copilot.
You on the Wi-Fi?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Books. Not too bad.
That's what you got?
Yes.
One thing I like that Caleb said is even when he got like objections, because I same thing. Like I don't think I've lost in my qualifying like at all, like in a long time. Just because we ask it. But when they say something that throws you off, like, oh, why do you need that? Just to make sure you're the homeowner. Like not even trying to over-explain it and stuff like that, just super casual, and it makes me feel comfortable because I'm like, oh, this guy's not, he's not like worried, he's not getting nervous. A lot of times the customers will just throw things at you to see how you react, but if you just let it bounce off you, they have no power in what they say. Same thing for the social. Oh, you need to get my social? Yeah, we actually do. What was it? And they just gave it. Like, yeah, that's how I've got it like 3 times, and they gave me like, yeah, we do need it. What was it again? And they get it.
Yeah, so if you guys do get an objection, like, the more you try and like combat the objection, the more objections they're going to give you and the less likely they're going to trust you, which is kind of ass backwards, but whenever you do get an objection, when you kind of blow it off and just answer like, yeah, this is what I need, they're like, all right, well, this kid's been doing this forever, he's sick of me asking questions. Like, that's kind of the attitude that I go, but come on, like, you want it or not. But yeah, usually by the time I transition into the house, I'll already have this person qualified, at least in the neighborhood I'm in right now. So I'll kind of skip this page, but...
Say you're in a nice neighborhood.
Oh, in a nice neighborhood?
Cookie cutter.
Alright, say I'm in the cookie cutter.
Well, I'm a businessman.
You're a businessman?
Business.
So yeah, you were telling me about your business earlier. What was it that you did for a living?
I sell kittens.
You sell kittens. Well, this is perfect because I know like all your neighbors have pets out here, and they probably all know you, right?
Yeah.
You breed the Siamese cats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know Miss Betty? She had like 4 of them, but
Yeah,
she said she bought. That is crazy. Miss Betty was hilarious.
Yeah.
You guys joke around a lot.
Yeah, I was Canada. I charge like $2,000 for those things.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's probably how you got this house.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I might start selling cats with you.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
my boss does not pay me enough. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But no, I just had to make sure you guys qualify. Obviously, with you guys being a business owner, you guys know a lot of people, so it's a good fit.
Yeah, we would qualify for sure.
All right, well, perfect. Yeah, we can get to that later. I just need to build your system out for you.
Right.
And so you guys have a massive house. So usually it's just like 2 doors we gotta cover, but there's no way there's only 2 doors on this house. So how many doors do we need to cover for you guys?
I have 3 going
3?
inside, yeah.
All right, so
I just want to watch
back
my kittens though.
Watch the kittens. Where do they stay?
Inside.
Inside, in like in a certain room, or they kind of roam around the
I
house?
got a little pen for them.
All right. Well, a lot of your neighbors have the concern of like house fires with their pets inside.
Yeah.
Let's go check out that kitten room real quick, because I want to make sure the smoke detector will be able to fit in there pretty well,
Okay.
and that way if there ever is a fire, we can get the the fire department over here and make sure we can get them out for you.
Sure, yeah.
But yeah, let's go check out that kitten room, because I want to make sure we take care of them. Because let's
Yeah, it's right here.
like your money. Oh.
Yeah, that's them right there.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to put a smoke detector right here for you. So if you ever do have a problem with kittens or a fire here, we can make sure we can get them out, because like you said, that's $10 grand a kitten.
Yeah.
And then like how are you going to scam Betty again, you know?
Yeah, true, that's money.
Yeah, that's money. But yeah, so we're going to cover all your doors. We're going to make sure we protect your kittens with that smoke detector.
Can I talk to them?
Yeah, that's the best part. And so like I said earlier, we're going to get you that indoor camera in the kitten room. So whenever you are at work, you can make sure they are behaving, you know?
Right.
Because
I was thinking about just buying them like online. Just
Yeah?
Them in,
Well, yeah, I mean, there's no point doing that when we get to pay for them for you. So that's the nice part about what I get to do. But I actually just bought a kitten. Her name's Nala. She looks just like this. I mean, she is a pain in my butt. Let me tell you, she's really just running up my bills recently.
bet you would buy her for like 12 grand.
Really? Well, I'm gonna sell my cat then, so, but yeah, I'll definitely be trying to sell my cat, it's 12 grand, I mean, I've been looking at like, getting a new truck, and that's like a down payment, I'll trade my cat to the truck.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect, but yeah, with the pets being in the house, we do a pet package for you, so we obviously want to make sure nobody breaks in and steals them because they are worth so much. And so we'll do a glass break detector to make sure your windows are protected. And then that way...
Do those go in every room? Or?
Yeah, so what we do, the best part about the glass break detector is we don't have to install a bunch of sensors around your house. We just have to put one in the center of the house. It's going to cover literally all the windows for you.
Okay.
And then, like I said, that indoor camera to watch your cats.
Okay.
And so usually this system would run you about $1,100. As long as you guys can help us out, like I said, we just need you guys to keep that sign out because you guys do live on the corner with a big house. Like everybody's driving by and noticing your house. We just want the ADT sign like on the corner of the fence. Like when I first walked up, it was on the right side of the house.
Right.
Because that's where they're all going to see it. So if you guys can keep the sign right in that spot for us, what we'll do is we'll cover the $1,100.
I'm breeding some more cats in like 3 months,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm gonna come up with like a ton of money then. Can you just like come back then?
Yeah, so yeah, obviously, like, you never know if there is a fire, so we'll protect the cats now, and then that way when you get the new ones, there will be already protection there for them as well.
Right.
Because, I mean, you still got like 16 kittens in here, so
Yeah.
we want to make sure they're protected.
Well, I just don't know if I could pay the 1,100 right now. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, that's the best part. We get to cover that for you as long, like I said, we just want to sign out in the corner, like where the fence is, like where the
Okay.
flower pots are. Right there, everybody's gonna see it, it helps us advertise a ton, and then when your neighbors are looking for security, who do you think they're gonna call?
Right. Yeah. Probably you guys.
Exactly, and so that's the best part of what I do, they make it really easy for me, we just need you guys to get the sign out, so we're getting the calls in area.
Okay.
But we just need to make sure there's never been ADT here before, but you said you've never had it,
No.
but I know there's those old sensors, so I'm guessing it's the previous owner.
Yeah. Probably.
Alright, well, let's just go ahead and pull up the address here, it was 5111, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, perfect. And then your name was Mike.
Yep.
I love that name. I have an uncle, Mike. He is my favorite uncle, actually.
Makes sense.
And then, if there was an emergency here, and like your cat was outside, would you want us to call
Yeah.
your wife
Yeah.
first or you? I mean,
No,
you
call
seem
me.
pretty concerned about the cats,
Yeah,
and
call me.
we'd probably call you first, and then if you don't answer, we'll make sure to call your wife.
Okay.
But I'm assuming you're an 816 number?
Yeah.
Perfect. 816
913
913.
8127.
Perfect. And then, just to make sure there's no other Mike Manhires in here, what was your birthday?
10/9/87.
Perfect. Wow, you are super young. How'd you get a house like this? Just selling cats only?
Yeah. That's all I do, man.
Alright, yeah. So I'm just gonna get your business card after this because like I said, I mean, I'm just not getting paid enough. But
Sure.
yeah, so you guys qualified, so you're all set. Like I said, I just need to make sure we covered everything. So we got 3 doors that we gotta cover. We're getting that smoke detector in your cat's room, the glass break detector for your windows, and then the indoor camera to watch the cats. Like I said, we get to cover that. The cool part is, you guys are actually going to save a ton of money on your homeowner's insurance because you have ADT. It's less likely of a break or fire, and so they would love you to have the system. What's the best email to send your system to?
Yeah, his first name, last name.
Alright, perfect.
Kitten.com.
Kitten.com, wow. Did you make that yourself, the URL? Wow. Yeah, I've been trying to get into coding actually, but I mean, I'm not the brightest kid, that's why I do what I do.
That's important.
Yeah, but yeah. And then you said if you didn't answer, you wanted to call your wife, correct?
You can just call you.
Call me. All right. Yeah. I'd love to. So yeah, I'll call myself. And then I'll put my phone number in. But just make sure you answer your phone because sometimes I'm not at my phone. We probably call your wife.
Okay.
I don't want to
You can
miss
put it on
if,
there,
if I miss the phone call, I don't want to be unhooked to the cats. I don't have.
I'm not like committing to this right now though. Like,
No. We're just making sure we have somebody to call in case you don't answer.
Okay.
And your wife's name was Michelle.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. And is it Manhunter?
Mhm.
All right.
Last time we did this was like a contract, like a contract on this.
No, so we just asked that you guys keep the sign out for 36 months for us. So yeah,
Busted.
we just asked that you guys keep the sign out and keep it connected for the next 36 months. Just because if you guys were to keep the sign out for one day, we wouldn't make any advertising from it. And
Right.
with us paying for $1,400 worth of equipment, one day of advertising doesn't help us that too much. So you guys are cool with keeping the sign out for 36 months for us?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, and just keep that KISS system connected because if somebody breaks in or there's a fire, we need to make sure this guy's protected. Now, which one of those kittens was your favorite?
Probably Mittens.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and make Mittens your verbal password for you. So
Okay.
if there ever is an emergency, you always remember Mittens, and you just say that to us so we know you're safe, alright?
Okay.
Now, the best part of the program, like I said, is we're covering all the equipment. The only thing you guys would be paying today is just $200 to get it activated, and we can take care of the rest for you.
Okay.
And then, you guys gonna be here today?
Like I said, I can't pay for anything right now. So I have to have today or.
Well, so I really need this last home done, or my boss won't let me go home. Are you cool with keeping that sign up?
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
Alright, if we can
I'll
get you hooked up
babysit.
today, I tell you what, don't tell Miss Betty, because like I said, you scanned her, I scanned her too. I will waive your activation for you. It's just $99 for helping us out. We'll just go ahead and get a technician over here for
Wait
you.
to 99.
We'll just waive it to $99.
Okay.
And so, do you have your cell phone on you?
Yeah,
Alright, just go ahead and pull that out for me.
Okay.
The app that I was showing you earlier is called ADT Control.
Yeah.
And so that's where you're gonna be able to talk to the kittens, make sure they're okay, and make sure they're still doing like all the backflips that you taught them how to do.
Okay.
But yeah, so go ahead and get that. You got it downloaded?
Yeah.
Perfect. And then our technician's already paid to be out here, so I'll go ahead and get somebody over. You're gonna be here?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I know
let
I
me-
talked to my brother before I do anything though.
Yeah.
Because he lives here with me, you know.
No doubt, yeah. Yeah, no doubt. You know when he'll be back over here?
Like 2 hours.
2 hours, perfect. So we'll already have the install done for you by then, and then we'll have you just teach him how to use everything, or we can have our technician come back for him. And your number was 816 again. I just gotta text the office so that way.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Yeah. So they said your technician is Spencer. He's actually my favorite technician. He's gonna be over here in just a little bit for you
Okay.
to get everything hooked up. All you're gonna do is let him know where you want your cameras. We obviously know we're gonna be putting it in Mitten's room, and then do you usually enter the front or the back door?
The garage.
The garage, perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and put the panel by that garage, so when you guys walk in, it's easy to punch in for you. But yeah, so they said he'll be here in about 20 minutes for you. Like I said, he's my favorite technician, so he's gonna install everything for you and then teach you how to use it. Anytime you need him to come back, just let me know. I'll send it back for you.
Okay.
But we just set up your payment for you. That way you don't have to deal with it every month. It's a pain in the butt. So they either let me do a checking account or a credit card. I use my system on a checking account because I always lose my wallet. Most people do a credit card though. What's easiest for you?
You can do it in a car, that's fine.
A card, perfect. And then if you just want to go grab that for me, I can punch it in for you. Perfect. Now I'm just gonna read it out loud to you because I always fat finger things. So it's 411-367 North Broad, 7910.
Yep.
And then 0420. Oh, so this actually expires within the year. Do you guys have another card we could use?
No.
All right, we'll just go ahead and put it on a checking account then. If you just want to go grab a voided check for me, I can do that for you.
Oh, okay.
All right, perfect. And you bank with UMB?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. And then I already know the routing number for them. And then if you're just gonna read that.
Can they just send this to me in like the mail?
Yeah, no, you're gonna get a copy of all this in your email in just a second. I just gotta make sure I punch this in correctly.
Well, I normally just pay all my bills, just like send them in and stuff.
Yeah, no, so this is gonna be a little bit easier for you, that way you don't have to deal with that. And so,
Hey, bro, I'm home early. What's going
Oh,
on?
boss, how
we
you
signing
doing?
up for something?
are you the one who found mittens? Are you the breeder, or he's breeding them?
I am, right.
Really, yeah, he was showing me all about them. So what we're actually doing is we're paying for cameras to watch over the cats. And then you probably heard of like the new smart home smoke detectors.
Right.
Yeah, we're paying for one of those for you as well, so that way if there's a fire here, we can make sure everything's okay.
Oh,
But the
okay.
whole point of our program is we're getting advertisement out here in the neighborhood, just because with all the crime going on, a lot of neighbors want security. We just want them to call us. And so with you guys keeping the sign out, we already found a location that's going to help us out the most, right there on the point. You know where the flower bed, I'm pretty sure he said you took care of the flower bed, right?
Right, yeah.
It's absolutely gorgeous, by the
Thank
way.
you.
So you need to teach my mom some lessons because she has a brown thumb. She can't keep anything. But yeah, if you can keep that our ADT sign out right on the corner where they can see it when they're passing by, we're coming in and paying for $1,400 worth of equipment today.
Oh, it sounds like a good deal, Mike.
Yeah, well, God bless. Hey,
Shower.
our technician will be here in a little bit for you. He's going to teach you how to use everything. So whenever you
Okay.
have the shower, there's no rush. He'll be able to show you everything. But yeah, so I'm getting ready to send you over a text message, and it'll pull up the DocuSign for us. And then Spencer will be able to hook everything up for you.
Alright, cool.
All right, perfect. Well, it's a pleasure doing this.
Wow.
That was my expertise, but I kind of just want to explain explain it instead of pitching because it doesn't teach you too much.
Well, there's a lot of things that are teachable from that, but to the trained ear, a lot of times you don't pick stuff up.
Right.
Caleb was constantly just redirecting my attention. Whenever like got to like a negative part and say like, oh, the billing, or oh, I don't want if I do that, he blew it off and he just redirected my attention to something else. So redirecting the sale back like to where you want it to go, like he just took me back in his path. He was just constantly funneling me back into the sale. He didn't let my objection like become a super big deal. He just blew it off and funneled it right back into the sales process. So yeah, really good at the redirects, something I noticed that you did really well right there. And then whenever somebody comes into the house, I'm always gonna pitch them right away. So Caleb did the right thing. Like you don't like kind of like give them that awkward way, like hey, like if I'm in the middle of getting billing and I see someone walk through the door, I stop exactly what I'm doing and I go introduce myself to that person. Because they're gonna say that they deal with it, but then they're gonna tell me anyway, oh I need to talk to my wife, I need to talk to
The
my
person
brother,
that walks in is
whoever it
gonna go into the bathroom and start texting him while I'm getting his billing,
Yeah.
like what the hell is going on?
And then he repitched them from the beginning and got them sold, and then he's comfortable with that person.
Yeah, I made it cool. I'm like, and we're gonna be paying for 14. And like, once you give them a basic pitch, they don't really care. They just want to feel like they got to be involved. And so, like, he just left halfway through my pitch to go take a
It
shower.
happens all the time. You'll have non-decision makers come in and squash your deal. And so if you address them as soon as they walk in and just take control, like that Taylor did it perfect. Got up, a lot of times, hey, how's it going? Yeah, we're actually doing some advertising out here today.
Because even if it's just a friend or whoever, right? If they see ADT, hey, I got Ring cameras, I'm just gonna text them,
Yeah,
right? I'm just
yes.
gonna put them in your house. But if you go take your time to win that person over, then that person feels heard, and they're not gonna want to squash your deal. Like,
Oh yeah,
this
we
guy's
did
cool,
olives
yeah,
at our
yeah.
house last week. Oh no, Vivian came by actually. We got them. Yeah. ADT, I bet there's scammers on the next door. Like, you will be surprised. People will ruin the sale.
You don't feel safe in your house?
Yeah.
Why do you need cameras? Y'all know
I live
how
around the
big
corner.
it is.
You've got my phone number. We watch the house when you're not here. Oh yeah.
What's
Yeah.
up with cameras?
Hey, let's just think about this.
Yeah. So you will lose sales if you don't do it. Caleb just did that there too.
Just shoot them as soon as they come.
Hey, we got you. Anyway, what happened?
Like, I really love the sale like this. I was sending her the $sign, and she called her daughter. Like, I had to combat it all the way from the beginning, but at the end, she still ended up needing to call her daughter because she didn't know her password to her email. And then the daughter got on the phone, like, what do you need that for anyway? She's like, oh, I'm signing up for ADT. And I was like, no, you don't need that. But like, so what do you do if they're on the phone? Like, you just,
Yeah, talk to like daughter. Like, it was the daughter an emergency contact?
right.
Oh, your daughter's actually an emergency contact? Let me tell her real quick, because I actually have to like legally I have to let you guys know, the emergency contacts know about this as well. Let me just explain it. Hey, real quick, yeah, I was sitting with your mom. She says that you guys do everything together. She really wanted me to talk to you, so I just wanted to introduce myself, and I just pitch her from the beginning, and then I can get control of that conversation first. Because if I let her like be talking to her daughter, I lose the sale, like, I want to get in there first. Oh, that's your daughter, she's the emergency contact? Okay, you mind if I introduce myself real quick so I can explain it to her as well? She's on the emergency contact, so we're supposed to explain it to her.
Your mom really wanted this. Your mom had looked at doing this. She really liked it. She had felt unsafe.
And then I always mention, like, hey, your mom really wanted me to talk to you too, because I know you're your daughter, and she really respects you when it comes to decision making and everything, so that I make her feel like it's her idea. Because people don't, they want it to feel like their idea. Like, even if it's like a husband or whatever, a lot of times they'll just kibosh the deal because they don't feel like they made the decision on it, right? Same thing with like daughter, son, husband, friend, whatever. I would just go right into directing your attention on that person so they feel heard. And then a lot of times, if I do that first, yeah, mom, whatever you want to do. Okay, bang, I avoided that. So,
There's also a sense of trust too whenever, as a sales rep, the sales rep calls the daughter and you say, hey, I just want to give you a call because your daughter said, or your mom says that you're the one that handles all this stuff, so I wanted to let you know what's going on. That way you can help too.
Right.
And then now they're sold on you because they're like, oh, this is a good guy, not trying to screw my mom over.
Yeah. And sometimes they can get really hostile, like on the phone, so you just gotta like just stick with it and just talk through them and just kind of be calm, just explain it all.
If she's old though, grab the phone. Like if you've already built that
Yeah,
rapport,
now I'm thinking back on it.
like you go whenever she goes to call, oh, just put it on speaker, like I'll talk to her. Yeah. Hey, how are you? And just grab the
Yeah, I did
phone.
that with a deal when she called her daughter while the daughter was at the casino. And it was like, oh, AT, yeah, like cameras, how much? And the mom's like, oh, think it's a really good deal. It's just like $73 or $78 or something, no upfront. It's like, okay, that sounds great. You can use my name on the account. And then, I talked to her, and she didn't even want to get pitched. She's like, yeah, that's fine. That's cool.
Cool.
So sometime,
Hey, what if so I had an old lady who's all about it, really wanted it, but the son was too, like, kind of paid for everything for her.
Mm-hmm.
And then the son was just like, she's too old, she doesn't know how to use that kind of stuff. I just kept trying to explain that, like, we're just gonna give her the key fob, but she had a car, she ends up locking and unlocking the car, like, she told me that she can do this, and he's like, no, she definitely doesn't know how to do that, like, she's too old, she doesn't know how to do that. I was like,
What I would do is, I would tell him, did you tell him about like the, what's it called,
emergency pendant?
crap.
I'd be like, hey, this
what's
way,
the-
we're gonna put it on your phone so that you can monitor your mom. At the end of the day, as your son, the most important thing you know is that you know that your mom's safe. So this will all go on your phone, you can turn it on and off, you can view the cameras. So I'll just pitch it like, hey, this is for you. And then for your mom, we just give her a little key fob.
I can't remember the name of it, but like on the contract they have like a little period, I reject the, what's it called, period? The familiarization period. So I'm be like, yeah, so we're gonna give her a familiarization period so she has time to practice with the system before we activate it with anybody. That way we can make sure she can use it. If this is something that she's not gonna be able to use, after she gets a few days with it, we'll take it back. But I've worked with, I don't know if you know Kathy Dunlop, she was born in '33 and she absolutely loves the system, so it should be pretty easy for her.
and I mean, like, sometimes, like, if you've got someone that's ruining the sale and they don't want it, like, you can kind of cut that interaction short, and if they were gonna pay, they'd be like, hey, like, if this is something you really want, like, we can just use your checking account, and like, it's gonna be your system at the end of the day, so, and,
But yeah, just a few things I wanted to highlight whenever I was qualifying and things like that. So whenever you guys are knocking, they already have the houses populated, so they'll already have the name. I confirm that it's the right name, so you said you're Mr. Mike?
Yeah.
Alright, perfect. So yeah, your name's on the address here. And then you want to ask the least invasive information first. So you don't need the social, all you need is the phone number and the birthday. I'm asking the phone number first. So, so you're Mr. Mike?
Yeah.
Alright, perfect. And then your address was 5113 Tulip Lane?
Yeah.
Perfect. If there was an emergency here, do you want us to call you or your wife first?
Just call me.
That only gives him the option to either have us call him or his wife, not like, can I have your phone number? Either I'm calling him or I'm calling his wife. So, give me his phone number. After I get his phone number, I already have his birthday, his address. It's never a problem to get his birthday. And just a good birthday for you.
124.96.
Alright, he gives me the birthday, and so now you just qualify. So ask the least invasive information first. The way I transition to this page is, for the email, I tell them about the insurance discount. Hey, we're going to email you an insurance discount. You're going to save a ton of money on it because your house is protected by AT. What's the best email to send your discount to? Now it's a positive thing that they're giving their email. I get their email. Now if you wanted to answer, you said you wanted to call your wife.
Yeah.
Perfect, call the wife. And then, do you guys have any I explained the verbal password, like, alright, so we're going to make a secret password for your family. Do you guys have any pets?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what was her name?
Yeah.
Min's, alright, we're gonna make Min's your secret password, so if anybody, so if you ever ask me, this has to go on off,